So this is Batman the Final Knight, and this dude is crazy. So this version of Batman's real name is actually Duke Thomas. Yes, bro, this is Duke. This version of Duke comes from an Earth called Earth Metal, which comes from the Dark Multiverse. This place is quite literally just hell on Earth. This starts off with a being named Tempest Fugonaut telling the story about the Justice League of this Earth. The heroes were separated into 3 tribes until the 4th one came along, known as the Tribe of the Bat. This tribe eventually became corrupted by Barbatos the Bat God, and this would lead to the literal deaths of every single Justice League member. From here, Barbatos would just corrupt the entirety of this universe and would spread to other universes as well. Those who would survive this would literally call it the Death Wave. Tempest then says that it's a certainty that Barbatos will win, but there's still one survivor out there who has hope. And that's when we cut to a man in gold armor running and teleporting through all these universes that are falling apart. And we even see that one of these universes is Earth 12, aka Batman Beyond. And he's sitting there dead. Look at him on the ground. The guy in the armor then says after 2 years of running across the universe, the only person he was able to save was himself. Bro then takes off his helmet, and that's when we see that this is Duke Thomas, bro. Duke looks at what his world has come to, and then bro turns around, and that's when we see the former Justice League all in the form of monsters. We got Wonder Woman as the Hydra, Superman as Cryptothrax, Green Lantern as Death Construct, and Aquaman as Tyrant Worm. And last but definitely not least, Batman as Barbatos himself. Duke is mortified seeing Bruce like this, but Bruce just says that this is what he was always meant to be. Bruce then tells Clark to feast, and Clark just starts shooting Duke with heat vision. Duke blasts Clark away, but then he gets blasted back by his own armor. Duke is about to get eaten alive, but that's when Nightwing with a damn guitar pulls up and blasts the hell out of Clark. Dick saves Duke and goes to leave, but that's when Duke follows him back to a broken down watchtower. Dick then meets up with Hawkgirl and a corrupted version of Hawkman that they just keep locked up. Detective Chimp also lives here, and he has some sort of red tornado armor on. It's a whole thing. Hawkgirl then explains that they don't have too much longer before this world comes to an end. Chimp then alerts to both of them that they've been followed, then he calls the Flash to come handle it. Flash catches Duke, and they all get on Duke for not being able to save anyone while he was multiverse hopping. Duke proposes a way to kill the dragons, but everybody just laughs at him. But then Dick says since it's the end of the world, they might as well. Duke makes a plan to exploit each of the dragon's weaknesses, and that's when Dick says that they'll need a dragon of their own. And that's when we cut over to Joker, who also got corrupted and turned into a whole ass dragon. We also see that the Batman who laughs is here, and he planned for all of them to come. They all start boxing, but Duke manages to get the muzzle off of Joker, and Joker just burns Batman alive. Duke then makes a deal with the Joker, and they all fly off to fight Barbatos. They pull up to the Justice League, and it's immediate hands, bro. They are all brawling. Flash tells Duke that Green Lantern can still be saved, so he races off to fight the Construct. This dude Flash literally crashes through the Construct, killing Hal and sacrificing himself in the process. Red Tornado and Chimp go to fight Diana next. They use the lasso of truth on her and basically get her to freeze herself and them at the same time. Once they do that, Red Tornado self-destructs, killing all 3 of them. We then cut over to Hawkman and Hawkgirl fighting Aquaman, and that's when Hawkgirl just straight up blows all 3 of them up. Nightwing, Duke, and Joker are the only ones left with them having to fight Cryptothrax. Dick decides to 1v1 bro, and that's when we see he has a kryptonite pick for his guitar. This dude Dick demolishes him like crazy. But it